Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Ryan J. Owens, podcaster at BeyondAthletic.com, current pro volleyball player, former Team USA player. I've been playing pro since 2002, and if you haven't seen the videos before, I suggest that you go back to watch them. The intro tells you a little bit more about me and my experience and what I'm doing and why I'm even talking about this and what gives me any reason to talk about it. And then number two, the first episode talks about should you really go pro? And if you are you a hobby volleyball player or a pro volleyball player? Meaning, are you trying to get to the heights of volleyball or are you just trying to have a good time? So, a must watch and a must listen if you're listening in iTunes. This episode, what we're gonna talk about is getting organized and starting to brand yourself. Now, there's 8 things I wanna go through, all right? And these are very important. A couple of them, I'll let you know. There's one pro tip that you don't have to get too far into right now, but I suggest that you get through the first of these because they're kind of priority wise. Now, number one, you want to set up a Google account. I recommend this because Google, their product suite is amazing. You have Google Docs, Google Sheets like Excel. You have Google Drive, which is storage. You have so many different things that will help you. Gmail, YouTube is owned by Google, which means that the streaming and the things that you do through Google, like if you live broadcast a pro match, that actually gets stored onto their drive and blah, blah, blah. It helps you out so much. That's number one. So check that out, for sure do it. And if you do get a Google account, you're making that email, make sure you look at number 5 that I'm gonna be talking about because that's very important, how you make your email, the name that you give it. Now, number 2, build your resume. In the series PDF, you're gonna see a link for the pro volleyball example. If you click request, you're definitely going to be able to get your own. You can take off the branding and move things around, but it includes everything that's important. What's important in a resume? Your name, where you're from, citizenship, what hand you play with, your height, your weight, how high you touch, standing, how high you touch with a block jump, so no steps, how high you touch with an approach jump. Your wingspan is really good to put in there. Also, it gives coaches an idea of, hey, can this person like extend if they're not on time or whatever to block, etc., etc. There's a lot of reasons why having long arms can help you. Also, what's good? Video. The most important thing that I see most players leave out on their CV is their video. Make sure that you put video, it's recent, it's a full match against the best competition you can find. And then if you want to do a highlight, it's fluff, you know, it's good, it's nice to show like, oh wow, here's all my great plays, but everybody can put together a highlight reel of, let's say, 100 matches or their one best match. So it's best to put 2 to 3 matches on that CV. The other things are in the Pro Volley example. If you subscribe to this series, you're gonna get that. If you don't see it, make sure you look below in YouTube, you'll see it there also. Now, third thing, you want to source these videos. These videos need to be behind the court, so looking from a server's perspective, and you want them off the ground a bit, but this is the best angle for coaches to really understand who you are. You want to get these into 3 different places. You want to store it offline in a hard drive, you want to store it online in the cloud, so Google Drive is fantastic, iCloud works, the other big one, which doesn't even matter, Dropbox I think it's called. Store it wherever you want, just have it somewhere. I suggest Google Drive because then if you do everything in Google Drive, like your CV is there, which means that when you update your CV, it's instant. When your videos are there, everything's in one place. It's fantastic. Fourth thing you want to do, you want to create a fan page. And when you create a fan page on Facebook, what happens is you give people a place to come to when they want to see what's going on with you, when they want to see videos, pictures, accomplishments, they want to see your CV. The Google ranking search is going to put Facebook fan pages definitely ahead of a lot of other things like your articles and what have you, if that's what they're looking for. So make sure you put your full name. So you go into pages, create a page, put your full name, --pro volleyball, and then that way people know it's different than your personal page, and post everything about your athletic life there and maybe even what you're interested in, to give products and services a chance to say, hey, do I want this person to rep my brand, and offer them a sponsorship. So lots to think about there. Also create a wiki page, by the way. This is courtesy of Lauren White. This was a great tip. It is true. Google definitely pushes wiki to the top. of the search results. So if you have a wiki page, you could put in there, here's my Facebook or here's my CV link. You're gonna learn about CV links and CVs and et cetera, in other episodes. Make sure you check out the bottom down there, because there's gonna be a video about how to use your Facebook fan page that I just did with my pro volleyball players. Now, communication, number 5. You want to make an email that's professional. Your full name or first and last name, and then pro volleyball or pro volley, your first and last name. Don't have some, ridiculous name or nickname. Don't use a school email, because that's going to die at some point. You're not always going to use that. You want to have a professional account that you use only for volleyball. Now, get the messengers, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, Line. All of these are fantastic apps, and they're going to help you communicate internationally. The next thing you want to do is you want to get video conferencing tools. So what I love to use, and I use it with my players, I use it with other athletes, and when I do my podcast, I use Zoom. It's zoom.us. This is a fantastic platform if you need to talk to anybody anywhere. And then the Messenger app and Skype are also, of course, great, because you can do video calls through those. Also, I think WhatsApp just started offering it. WhatsApp is my favorite by far. Total package mess. Number 6, this is the one that's a pro tip. Set up a mailing list account on MailChimp or MailerLite. These things can help you pull in your contacts that are agents, teams, coaches, other players that are pro, and you can be able to funnel to them whatever you want in emails that you make a template and you say, hey, this is the email I always want to send when I'm first sending an email to these people. You'll be able to do it that way. I'll get into that in a tutorial. If that sounds really interesting, make sure you comment below, or you just email me, ryan@beyondathletic.com. Now, you want to have, this is number 7, a white label email introduction of yourself. This is like you're trying to get recruited. So it's, hello. Now, you want to have, this is number 7, a white label email introduction of yourself. This is like you're trying to get recruited. So it's, hello, whatever agency or coach. My name is, I'm this old, I play volleyball in this position, I'm this tall, I do this really well. So I either jump really high, or I attack super hard, or blah, blah, blah. Give like your best thing that people go, oh wow, that is one thing you cannot deny about that person. And then give your best accomplishment or 2 and a link to your CV. Easy. Don't overload people. These people get tons of emails, and in your email subject, make sure it says your full name, Pro Volleyball USA, or wherever you're from, so that people can find it easily. Now, I won't get into the rest of the white label because that's in the outline. The next thing you want to do, the last thing, you want to source your contacts. Your next episode coming up is going to be all about agencies and what you should ask them, what they provide, what they do for you. And we're even going to give you a list of agents with their contact info, their website, et cetera, and you can reach out to them. We'll give some example questions that you can ask them, so that you ask them the right questions. And based on those, you can even have follow-up questions that you ask, so that you know you're making the right choice, because these people are going to be helping you on your path. And it's really important that you don't get with somebody that you don't vibe with, or that's not trustworthy, or doesn't speak English. There's a lot of nightmare stories. So check that out. But find contacts on your own. Agents, players, coaches, teams. Start putting out the message, hey, I want to go pro, on Facebook, through email, with your friends when you're talking. And check out the next episode that I hope you're going to enjoy. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to share this with friends that are in their last year in college, or even juniors. Let them prepare for this pro volley experience that they might be up for after they graduate. By the way, don't forget, coming up next, there's a few episodes. Make sure you subscribe. There's a subscribe link below. Take the elitevolley.com/pro, their course. This is a fantastic free course that you can just look through, so you can get an idea of what is pro life really like when I go abroad. Lots of good stuff in there. The next episode, number 3, researching agencies and teams. Number 4, prepare to switch from amateur to pro mode. Number 5, build your personal team and brand, and so much more for the next couple episodes, all the way up to number 7. So, thanks.